Someone is calling your name
Who's calling my name?
in game lobby. Zexu, who's spectating?
Oh, Narwhal. I'm being ridiculous. Uh,
Alrighty.
as soon as Ruin gets that kick going. I really wish I could. Can I resize this? Yeah, I can.
Alrighty, so the winner of this match goes on to face the intimidating Juan Direccion
Wonder.
in the finals here. Lost in the sauce, drops down to the bronze match, and they will be facing the loser of this match.
Oh man.
Alrighty, this game looks to be pretty exciting. And we are about to be in. Sweet.
So I am excited for this match. So we know both teams have some phenomenal players on them.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, Counting is one of my favorite streamers. He is very fun to watch. We have Ruin, we've got Mob, we've got these great names coming in. We've got Bean. So many people, so many people on these teams. And this has just been a fun weekend of just ridiculousness. I apologize we had to make them restart this match. We didn't want to have you guys chilling for like half an hour and just waiting for the stream to start back up instead of us finals, but they're cool about it, I hope. I hope. I'll find out next time I see them matchmaking. I get toxic barrels.
Well, we will see if this match is as crazy of a ride as last match. See if we can have, 1 or 2 seconds to breathe or so. I feel I feel bad for you, Zexu, on the camera.
I am totally fine with camera work. It is like second nature at this point.
Man. Well, I imagine that the UI feature where the low health bars prompt you is pretty neat.
Oh yeah.
And the countdown goes to 15 seconds. Get hype.
Get hype. I want to see some. No, I don't even know. We don't have. Do we have? We do actually have custom symbols. If you are subscribed to Stix's stream, he has a couple of Strife emoticons for you guys. So go
That's great.
check that out. Get this Strife game going.
Oh, haha, the shank.
Oh, we see Shank.
It's here. And also the sexiest rook skin there is.
Oh
It's a
yeah.
wonderful rook skin.
Oh, that skin is so cool.
And the dyes for it, also excellent. A little rich for my blood, but I absolutely love it.
Thank you all for viewing it, coming in today. You guys are the best ever. I'll let you guys know that. Just double check this bracket real quick. Uh,
Okie dokie. We
so,
are in.
I'm not sure which team is which. I'm not sure which one's Gullivre Shaft, which one's Lawndogs. I was not told.
That's a good point.
Uh,
Oh, pause coming out real fast.
Can I get some? I'm gonna ask Adam real quick.
Alrighty. Looks like the DC came back here.
Okay. Gulliver's
Okay.
Shaft, and then we have Team Valor as
Lawndogs.
Lawndogs.
Awesome. Got that Moxie Rook bot lane. I'm kind of surprised this is the first time we've spectated a Rook and bot.
Mm-hmm.
He's a pretty popular.
Bot character.
Yeah, I guess the hail kind of threw that off. Ooh, he is rocking the green dye on that Rook skin.
Let's get
Looks
these
absolutely splendid.
teams figured out real quick. On Gullivre Shaft, we have Bean on Moxie, Cowingzing on Rook, Protagonist on Bo, Zeus on Bastion, and Twitch on Vermilion. On Team Lawndogs, we have Ruin on Vex, Mob on Vermilion. Mob on Rook, wrong character. Park Leteos, I don't even know how you say that. On Caprice, Super Kage on that Shank, and Prego on Ray.
And we saw the first kind of level 1 play we've seen today to take control of Vision there in the bot jungle. Nothing really to come of it, but they are moving as a unit. Here we go. So we got the Shank Caprice mid lane with the Ray Vex top lane with the Rook solo bot for Lawndogs. And then the Vermilion Bastion will be in top, Bo Rook in mid, and Moxie in the bot lane for Gullivre's Shaft.
Now I'm interested to see how the Moxie and Rook lane will go, because it can go either way. I've seen Rooks destroy Moxies, I've seen Moxies destroy Rooks. And it really just depends on who plays better. And it's a lot of timing on that hide and seek that Rook has. And if they can bait it out, if they can get the kill, if they can use it properly. These are just important things they gotta watch out for.
It looks like Lawndogs channeling their inner Dota 2 and doing some creep blocking there.
Oh yeah. Block that creep, guys.
That's pretty funny. And the pets are super varied this time. Not nearly as many turtles as we saw in the previous 2 games. Just looking at the mid lane.
Well, that's mid lane.
Oh yeah. We got the Bounder, Pincer, and then the Bounder for the Rook on the other side. And Mr. Pretty Dragon, whose name I always forget.
Mystic.
Ah yes, that's it.
Pretty butterfly.
And a full 5 healing rods start also for Shaft, and we have a little bit of variance here on Lawndogs.
Oh man, some early nonsense going on. Kagezing is in a bad position for Kage.
Yes, he is, but Kage has very little damage, and the stun will come out from Protagonist. Nice stun from Caprice there to make sure he didn't drop. He will pop the health pot, so I think the lane should probably equalize. Whew, that's close. Moxie already shoving Rook pretty close to his turret. That's not the worst news ever. Rook is a pretty good tower farmer.
Yep, he can do a really good job underneath the tower, and then, misplay with that hide and seek. Gotta be careful with that mob. Gotta be careful.
That is absolutely crucial to Rook's play. And it looks like, if I am correct, I hope I'm not mixing up my teams. Oh, that's right. Lawndogs is shoving up in the top lane with that Ray Vex. This is a pretty shove-heavy lane. Bastion is not the best at wave clearing. He's alright, but certainly nothing to write home about.
Yeah, Ray clearly is one, like I said, one of those great heroes who can do so many things.
Early roam from Caprice here, bot lane. Are they going to catch the Moxie? I think, she misses the stun. They're not going to get anything from it now.
Nope. A lot of damage on Bean, but he'll pop that house potion and then leave Shank alone. Oh no, not something I would have done.
He's going to get shoved to the turret, and Shank is not a great under tower farmer because of the cooldown on his Q. It's hard to farm under tower with him.
I'm more worried about the amount of gold boss he's going to have.
Yeah, and Caprice will actually stay and catches the Moxie out again. And I don't think she's used the stun yet. There it is, and that'll be first blood there onto Bean. So it turns out the tenacity worked in their favor.
I actually don't agree with that play. After the first miss, I would have gone back to middle lane. I don't really think Mob needed the assistance to take care of Bean. I think he was perfectly in a good position, but it secures the lane for him now as he's got that over 100 GPM average. And we see the first item picked up on Shank, and it is a Reaper's Scythe.
Oh, wow. How about that? They are going for the kill at level 6, I would think.
They are going to go start roaming ganking, and that's the thing. When you pick up a Reaper's Scythe, the enemy team becomes very, very aware that you're going to have to go gank. You're going to have to be a very...
Oh, there goes the Rook arrow out towards mid lane, it looks like. Ooh, and it catches Kowzy King for the full duration. But I don't think Shank is 6. I'm not sure where
No,
that
he's
came
not.
from.
He is 5.
I'm not sure they could have picked that up. Now, I will say I'm not sure, even with the kill, if that roam was worth it unless Mob completely dominates his lane.
Hmm.
Because if you look at Caprice's GPM, it has equalized a little bit, but it is a little bit behind Kowzy King and Protagonist there.
Yeah, you gotta make sure when you get a gank, it's gonna give you, first of all, the gold you need. It's gonna help you win your lane, and you can't really hurt your team. You can't really hurt your lane partner too much when you do it. And Super Kage, like I said, is kind of in a bad position. He's just got a Reaper sight. He needs to get at least 3 kills before it can start paying off for itself.
Right. Good damage there by Rook.
Oh, that fire does not.
Game's a little more passive than the last one, but a lot of tactical play here. I expect to see a lot more roams, like you were saying, from that Shank once he hits that level 6. And top lane is continuously shoving. I can feel also once that Vex hits level 6, that Ruin, he'll be going pretty aggressive. Oh, it looks like Zeus will go onto Prego here in the top lane. Nice stun. They turn instantly onto Vermilion, but don't get much damage in him. Uh-oh, Ray's in a bad position, and he's out of mana. Twitch is going to chase him. It looks like he might get the kill. No, the heal from the turtle saves him. Nice little shadow right there, and they will get the kill. Ruin gets the kill back onto Twitch, and it looks like they will just trade a 1-for-1 there. Carry for carry. Whew, that was a close one. Lots of good pet uses there. Kind of saved both sides from a bad trade.
Look at Prego's item. He picked up a Reaper sight as well. A lot of these are coming out. His is custom. It's legendary. He's got that 2 red, 2 power, and it's wow, a lot of damage actually. Brutality along with it, and then he's got that extra power he gets from it being legendary from having maximum charges.
Just pick that up, right?
Yes, he did.
So it didn't get the bonus from the kill. Okay, I wasn't watching when he picked that up. Oh, mid lane tower is gonna fall because Caprice opted to roam back bot. They get the arrow onto Shank, and ooh, the Vex all in on mid lane. Very good. He's looking for the hook. He'll get it onto Rook, but Rook can just follow that. Wow, from downtown, goes all the way back to mid lane, and that gank will come to nothing. Little too trigger happy there on the Shank. You gotta wait for Rook to use his Q first. Ooh, it looks like they will go on to Prego here, but I think his stun will stop him out, yeah.
What? Yes, it will. And it was too late to push my button. Whatever.
Whew. So the Vex ult is down there in the top lane. Ruin will take that treasure chest for himself. Nice little chunk of gold.
Gotta get those treasure chests whenever they're in the jungle. I tell people that all the time. Like, if you see a treasure chest, stop, get it, and you're on your way.
Wow, this Caprice is just everywhere. She's roaming top lane now, and I don't think they know. Nice little stun there, but I'm not sure they'll get anything off of this now. Good stun, but they'll just do some harass. And Bo is coming up to support.
She did pick up rune boots, and that's one of the things I was talking to a couple of people areas about, is that, Prego!
Nice stun onto Prego, and I think he's done for. Yep, that burst from Bastion will do it, although they do get some good turnaround damage on the... Meanwhile, Mob killing... Bean in the bot lane with Shank, but it also looks like Parakletos is in some trouble. He's going to drop, and Ruin, nice spring boots over the wall. He won't die. But nonetheless, that is in total a 2-for-1 because Bean did die in the bot lane, and they will transition that into a very smooth Baldir because Rook was just pushing mid lane.
What was the thing before that team fight broke out? Spring boots? Rune boots, yes, rune boots. They are a wonderful item, and we were talking about, a couple of people were talking about it, is that it's become, it might be a very good ganking item. We're seeing it used a lot today on a lot of roamers, because it gives you that health, gives you that mana. Oh no.
Close one. Prego with a nice stun. Ooh, the missed ults. Whew. That was a close one. Did that Ray spring boot out of there? I got a little bit of lag.
Did.
No, he didn't. On my screen, he doesn't have spring boots.
Does not? Maybe he didn't. Maybe he just walked out. He just walked out. He walked out.
He lagged. He lagged on my screen. I thought he spring booted. This will leave mid lane.
He just walked out.
He open though for Lawndogs, and they're pushing it pretty hard. But it looks like Kowzy King will be back in time. Well, maybe not. Shank does push down power towers pretty well.
Oh yeah, his passive procs when he hits towers is really good. Helps him push pretty damn well.
And it looks like he's maxing his W first. Ooh, the Rook ult misses in mid lane.
Shank? Yes, he is.
Oh, next is Q first. I'm sorry.
He maxes Q. I think he's going for W next. He's got another 2 points in it right now.
Yeah, so going very kind of support heavy. A lot of Shanks I know like to max the E first because they like to be powerful. As protagonist, looks like he's going to get the hit. As soon as the Shank gets the hook onto Kowzy King, gets great damage. They're going to turn on a protagonist. He does put down the totem. You got to kill that totem if you want to fight him. Shank going very low. Parakletos. I think he'll probably die. Ooh, nice Vexall coming out. That will mop up the kill on Rook. I think he just uses Q. Yep. Caprice comes back in for the cheeky kill.
It was a great, great shout from Kawazing. Sorry, great shout from Super Kage onto Parakletos. Was able to get him away, give him with that speed boost. You saw it just, like hit just the edge of him, and he's able to boost out of there.
Mm-hmm. And now it looks like they'll continue this mid push. I'm not sure Bo can defend against this. His only wave clear is that Q, and Shank is just going to play Ring Around the Rosie with him. Ooh, the Rook barely misses, and he spring boots out. Although he does save the tower.
We do see Shank now with spring boots. For you guys who don't know, when Shank pulls somebody, if he jumps back with spring boots, he keeps going. The further back he moves, the more that hook goes with you. So you have to be very careful about that. It looks like Bean's in a bad position.
I think Bean's dead. Man, they've done a really good job of shutting his Moxie down.
Mm-hmm. They do not want him having any sort of potential to do any damage.
0-3 in the lowest GPM in the game. Oop, meanwhile, in the top lane, actually, wow, definitive 2v1 there by that Bastion Vermilion. Takes down Ray. That's the thing about Bastion. If you let him W into ult, you are most likely going to lose that 2v2 engagement. Mm-hmm. A lot of damage.
A lot of damage and a lot of defensiveness. I think he's been leveling. Yes, he's been leveling like Golden Bracers. Level 3 gives him tons of extra HP early game. It makes him very formidable.
Oh yeah, also
getting owned by Protect.
Oh yep, but they may pay for that. Wow, Parakletos just ham, jumps right in. Zeus doesn't quite hit the stun. Super Kage going in, gets the pull onto Twitch, doesn't use the spring boots. Ooh, nice Ray ult, almost finishes off his clone, excuse me. And it looks like they will just back off.
Super Kage's ultimate's going to come off cooldown very quickly. Very short cooldown, only 20 seconds.
Now, does this UI show the cooldown on boots?
It does not. The only thing it does not show is boots right now.
Okay, so he may have used his spring boots previous. I don't want to pretend like...
He said yeah, and you'd be wrong, and...
Right, exactly. That'd be horribly embarrassing. Meanwhile, Moxie going low in the bot lane. Looks like he just got Vermilion dropped on. And this Rook is going to be a problem for Gullivre's shaft.
Yeah, he's definitely going to be a problem. I don't think Mob continuously needs the help he keeps getting from Ruin and from Super Kage as protagonist and Prego. Protagonist still gets a kill on Prego. As I was saying, I don't think he needs all the assistance he's getting. He's able to definitely get those kills, but he can do it by himself. He doesn't really need everybody else to help him with it. Right. I would like to have seen these teleports that Ruin can have being used to other places to help stop this Baldir kill in the middle.
Well, they will get the tower for the Baldir and the kills, so overall it's a completely even exchange. And the gold is pretty close, only 390 apart. The GPMs are only 8 apart as Protagonist tries to get a little cheeky W onto Parakletos, but he'll just get right out. And it looks like, wow, Ruin... Oh no, Mob is backing. I'm sorry.
Yeah, EXP is almost equal, GPM is almost equal. This is anyone's game. Which is really awesome. Oh, Kowazing.
Wow. Ooh! Really nice Q there in the midst of all of that, I'm not even sure what a good word is for it. Chaos, I guess, for lack of a more inventive word.
Did a good job. I mean, he's able to get out after being caught by so many things, and it's unfortunate Ray shot his ult at him instead of at where he was standing instead of where he would be teleporting to with his Q. I think he's kind of beating himself up at this point. But that's just me. I would be.
Looks like they're just going to send the Rook down to split push bot, and that's probably a good call because I'm frankly not sure Moxie can deal with him at this point.
I don't think so either.
Yeah, so they might have to send someone else down to split push. I'm not sure who would be good against that because I think maybe the best would probably be their Vermilion. I think is very good at counter pushing. Although it does look like there's a pretty tense situation in mid, but it is a 4v3 here, and it looks like Gulliver Shaft know that. They're trying to go in very hard, missing all of their stuns though. And, ooh, they get a counter stun back onto Zeus, and, ooh, nice hook, brings him back in, but he won't die because of that nice bow regen there. And you really just gotta kill that totem, it's just 2 hits. Super Kage goes back in, Protagonist accidentally gets a 4-man stun, and it looks like they will just be peeling off with no kills, although advantage clearly going to Lawndogs here. Ooh, the Moxie ult goes down, almost takes down Super Kage, but just not the huge damage dealer that he could be.
He opted for Spring Boots instead of Power. I think if he had Power, I think he could have gotten a couple of kills right there.
And I just, I'm still waiting for that Shank Spring Boot play.
Yep. Has not happened yet. Still saving those Spring Boots.
And it's, you know, sometimes it's hard to pull off in the midst of battle, kind of hard to get a good hook back in there, and sometimes you use your, I think he spring booted into Q, which is also very good on him because the move speed slow is incredibly intense, as it looks like Mob is getting converged on. He might be able to make it out here. Ooh, really nice play by Protagonist, absolutely, wow. And Mob stays alive, and with the heal it looks like he's gonna get out. Oh, nope. He gets rolled over by the Moxie, and it looks like they'll only pay back 1 kill for it. I thought that really nice Vex ult might have saved him, but just not quite.
I definitely like what Gulliver Shaft is doing right now. They're grouping up, they're pushing together, they're making sure they isolate these threats like Mob and then take him out with their abilities before he can react, and also just make sure he's constantly outnumbered so he can't do his job. He may have won the lane, but it's not the ward.
I will say that they did just get... Wait, is the Tower Destroyed thing in the same color? Yeah, it is.
In the same color,
so
definitely.
They traded 1 for 1 on towers there, and 2 for 1 in kills. So overall, it does go to Gulliver Shaft. I can't help but feel as if they had sent Vermilion middle to defend against the Caprice, they wouldn't have lost that mid tower because they had Bastion defending. And as we mentioned earlier, he doesn't have the most fantabulous wave clear.
Oh yeah.
Although it looks like Baldir is up, and they're kind of grouping around it, except for 2 members of Lawndogs who are in bot. Looks like Gulliver Shaft knows this, and they're just going to start it out. They have a pretty clear numbers advantage. The only people here are Paracletos and Ruin. I don't think they're going to be able to stop it.
They need to back up. This is not a position they need to be in. They don't have teammates coming.
It's going in, though, and they split up the team. Zeus goes straight onto Paracletos, does a ton of damage, and almost kills him. It looks like he'll mop him out in the background. The Super Kage takes out Protagonist. Both tanks going down. Twitch runs straight back into the Moxie ult. Bean running away here, but the Shank W does look like it'll clean him up. Meanwhile, Rook in from the background. Kowzy King doing a lot of damage. Almost gets Prego, but gets blocked. What a nice creep block by Lawndogs there. And Zeus will just... No, there's no tower there, and it looks like he will fall?
That curse won.
Whew. So, very intense team fight, and ace for Team Lawndog, and very impressed by that creep block play. I don't know if you saw it, but on that staircase.
It was really good, but it almost got Prego killed. I mean...
Yeah, it was... And they'll also be able to clean up the Baldir afterwards.
Super Kage doing a great job with that Shank, showing he knows how to use the hero, making sure he sticks on people. Was everywhere that time. You kept seeing W's being thrown out, people couldn't run away. They could catch up real quick. It was just good teamwork from that character.
I really like his build too. Why did it give me the Moxie indicator? I thought he was about to die, but he was just fighting creeps. I was saying, I really like his build. I really like the Everwinter Charm on Shank, because sometimes it's, once you reel people in, it's very hard to stick on them, because his Q slow is good, but his Q has enormous cooldown, because when you put ranks into his Q, it just ranks cooldown and damage. I'm sorry. I'm thinking of a different skill. It just ranks cooldown. No, it just ranks damage. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
I'm totally
the same.
Right. So the cooldown is not as low as it could be. So to stick on people, you really need an extra source of CC, and I really like how Everwinter Charm does that.
And it makes them tankier too. That's always good. I'm not sure if that's a custom. Let's see if it's a custom one. I do not think it is. It is not. It's a stock one. So
I am not seeing a ton of custom items in this game. A few greens, and a few legendary healing rods.
that's kind of odd because after the crafting change, you saw I could because before with crafting, like you could only make one item at a time and just kind of build it as you go, so you could temper
Right.
it. And now that they got rid of tempering, it's like, oh, I can have like a whole bunch of different custom items.
Really nice hook over the wall there from Shank. Burns the spring boots from Bean.
They're just gonna back up, or
Oh,
maybe
it
they
looks like they
won't.
will go into Pericletus, but that double jump gets him out of everything. Prego a little bit caught out, but he'll just be able to waddle on out.
You go Caprice. You double jump all over the people's faces.
Bastion looks like he wants a little bit of something,
He wants some
and
love.
it looks like Lawndogs will give it to him. Pericletus not in a good spot. Nice Vex Salt, but ooh, the missed Shank hook will not do them any good. Ruin going very low. Shield will save him. Shank pops the Everwinter Charm. Spring Boots out. Nice job. And the Rook ult was also burned there to save them, and they disengage with a 1 for O. Pericletus was not in the right position there.
Mob looks like he's in a bad position as well. He's not going to be able to really set anything up with Pericletos down. They're going to
Looks
push
like they
this tower.
still want to fight. I'm not sure about this. This is a 4v5, and Gulliver Shaft is pretty healthy. Protagonist, ooh, misses the stun. Mob in an awkward spot, but he still has his Q up. He should be fine.
Oh, Ruin's so low. Oh, so low.
Yeah, it looks like that tower will go ahead and drop. Ray puts down the stun. Nice hook into the generator. That's going to be very close, that Ray shot. It will be a kill. Really, really nice Vermilion ult. Locks up 2 of them and almost hands them a double kill. They will take down Mob. And Ruin stays alive. Pericletos with a nice hop over the wall, but gets sniped by Bo. And they stuck around a little too long there and paid for it with the 2 for 1.
This is what I was talking about right now, right here. We saw Bean get knocked out, and that's great. But at the same time, the rest of the team that still was an absolute threat, and they did not deal with the rest of the team, and starting to show off now.
Nice counter kill onto Vermilion there, and it looks like Bean will drop as well if he doesn't pick off Ruin. Uh-oh, Prego in the back just getting shredded by Rook, and it looks like he will drop Bean. Will die as well. Ruin looks like he might drop the Kowsey King. Nice bounder. We'll get him the kill. Rook ult comes out and flies nowhere.
Yep, like I said, the rest of the team is now a problem. We saw Kawazing sitting in the back, just auto-attacking people down. Protagonist has that Reaper Scythe himself as well, with that Everwinter Charm, being able to jump in, doing a lot of work right there, doing a lot of damage too. It also looks like Zeus is going for that early Inferno brand, going to try and be a big force of AoE damage all around, and we see Twitch again with that Frost brand just doing work, and this is the problem. Yeah, you stop Bean, but what about the rest of the team? And that's
Right.
something people streamline and forget. You cannot just worry about one hero. You have to worry about the entire team as a whole.
And Mob is not quite at carry status yet. Kind of an odd mix with the Dragon Shield and the Demon Fang. It's a good build, but it, in my opinion, doesn't really pay off until late game. You don't do that heavy damage. Also with the power boots. So we'll have to see, because he doesn't have that much attack speed yet for the Demon Fang.
I think he's gonna go Wound Splitter. This is his next item, because if he doesn't really need the attack speed if he can just quickly 1-2 sprint somebody's dead.
Right. Going for that heavy Q damage too. Alrighty, Baldir uncontested by Gulliver Shaft here. And they have taken the gold lead. No, they haven't. I'm sorry, I lied.
Why are you
They
lying
are
to me?
still 1,000 gold back. I'm so sorry. I promise. I didn't know. I blame Ghost. His UI tricked me. Ooh, and it looks like the Sindara call might come out. Very decisive here. And they'll cap the vision, and they'll just go for it. And Vex, does Vex have his ult up? He does have his ult up. They could contest if they could find it. But it looks like they're not going to sniff it out.
They
Look,
know now.
just now seeing it, and if they're going to engage, they got to do it. Oh, Vex decides to ult, but I don't think he's going to catch anybody but the Bastion. The team fight goes out. Protagonist and Zeus both wombo comboing in the back, and I'm waiting for the bow ult. It's not going to come out yet. Zeus going very low. Missed Rook ult. He'll drop. Meanwhile, in Super Kage land, 1v1ing, 1v2ing, and getting a kill out of it, and it looks like Lawndogs will come out on top because fabulous play by Shank. He was just in the back there doing work.
I didn't even see him. I was too busy watching everybody else, and he just grabbed somebody who was auto attacking. I assume.
Yeah, and Bo and Bo and Bastion were dive buddying the rest of the team, and Shank just kind of walked to the back and was there with Bean and Vermilion, and he 1v2'd and got a 1v1 out of it.
He was
Ooh,
like, "Hey
nice
guys,
Moxie.
it was very good." It's like, "Hey guys, I'm gonna chill over here. Don't worry about me.
Right?
Not really a threat."
Really impressive. A lot of damage coming out. It looks like he'll build into the Inferno brand too.
So, Super Kage is up right now. Just letting you know. One of the things you can do with Shank is grab uh, Krytos and just pull him away. So it'll be
Well,
interesting.
yeah,
If
it's true.
you can just if you're just going to pull him away so he can't attack the generator, because it is already at half health. It is kind of low. It would be a good use of it just so they can have a team fight without having to worry about their a key source of damage being taken out.
I think they might get this generator because even the Lawndogs won that last. Ooh, nice hook onto Kowzy King. He gets stun locked up. Protagonist going really low. He'll drop. Rest of the team does focus the generator. They'll get that. Krytos is doing work, and it looks like they will just disengage. That trade is actually. Ooh, the stun onto Prego. Looks like they won it. Bean gets dropped very quickly. He's going to go down, becoming less and less worth, especially if they can get a counter push going. Super Kage wants to keep chasing. He has his hook up right now. Oh, I won't get it.
Just good
What do you
stuff.
think about that trade, Zexu? A generator for 3 deaths.
I'll take a generator every day. The problem is now is will they be up in time to defend their own generator? Kowzing is going to be up in right about now.
Yeah, that goes
as
man
well.
mode.
Bean is going to be up in a little bit too, but I think they're going to they'll have to back off before they can get up. They're going to go straight for Valdir, which will be a good time for them to go in after them and try and get a kill. I think Zeus and Protagonist himself. There comes the Rook Ultimate. They miss Scouts. They see everything.
Close one.
Defeated.
Now, I will not lie to you this time, Zexu.
Okay.
I promise.
Promise.
Gulliver Shaft has taken the lead.
Okay.
I shit you not. 1,200 gold in the lead because of that massive generator gold. And I mean, that's almost a 7k gold turnaround. So that is pretty crazy. And they got, most importantly, they got out of it without losing more than a tier 2 tower.
Yep.
Which is, like you said, is the important part. Looks like they'll kind of back up and gather themselves.
There's still a fairly decent XP difference in favor of Lawndogs. So you see they have level 14 mob. Maybe I'm not sure how this is gonna go. Super Kage is becoming more of a threat. You see he's now got that in front of Brent. He's got that Everywhere Charm. He's got the Spring Boost. He's got the maxed out Reaper Sight. He's kind of dangerous at this point. Even if he can't get a hook off, he can still jump in, and then we have action going down bottom.
Oh my, I didn't even see that. It looks like they're going to push. And the Vexalt coming out very bold, and he's not going to hit anybody. Zeus just waiting in the wings with that. He jumps straight into the team. Beautiful. Nice stun on a Kowzy King. He's dropping low and decides to go in. It'll pay off. Zeus and Kowzy King go down in change for just one Vex. Really nice kiting by Parakletos. They were chasing him everywhere.
Good job, but being nowhere in sight for that team fight, it really hurt them at that point because he wasn't there to like quickly take out Prego or even Mob. Like HP just could have done a lot more work, but he was off. I think farming somewhere. I'm not sure what the dealio was.
Yeah, I think they're gonna Lawndogs that is gonna go ahead and take this generator. What are the death timers like?
The timer's looking at 15 seconds before anybody can really get up to help. It's not true. Protagonist is up. Kowzing's gonna be up in 5. Zeus in another 6.
Ooh, close hook. Wow, Parakletos took a lot of damage from that. Oh, and it looks like they still want the fight now. Okay.
Like I said, the generator's not gonna last, and it goes down to. Though at
Okay, I
this point,
lied again. The gold lead went back.
everybody, everybody in this game right now is they're like I said, they're pretty much equal, especially with map concerns. Both of them still have two tier 2s up, still one generator down, so it can go anybody's way. We have a Sindar in about 2 minutes, which I think will be really important for either team that gets it. I think they're gonna start kind of moving as 5 and 3, 4, 5 and 3. Never really leaving each other's sides at this point, unless your mob being a little bit crazy.
Something I've been pretty impressed with throughout this game is Super Kage's management of mana. I saw someone talking in chat about how Shank has a low mana pool, and it's really true. And especially with such a low cooldown ult, you really have to pick and choose what skills you use when. And a lot of people will start the healing rod for that reason, or spam mana potions, which I don't know whether he's done or not. But He's just had. I've never noticed him in a team fight not having enough mana to make an impact, as it looks like you're grouping around Valdir 5v5 and Vex has ulti up. Ooh, Zeus goes in and he just gets shredded. Wow. Meanwhile, Ruin ults almost dies. Heraclitos will go down. Super Kage just running in the middle of the team, wrecking havoc. Looks like, ooh, nice kill onto Ruin before Kazi King drops. Twitch looks like he's in a bad position as well. Nice Moxie ult, picks off one, and it looks like he's going to turn it around, misses the Yarn Ball into Prego. Meanwhile, Super Kage doing work, taking out two by himself. In the background, it looks like he's going to dual beam too. Wow.
Oh my gosh.
This is the Everwinter Charm, and I think he'll get the triple. Wow.
Triple kill.
1v1 me, bro. that is just what Super Kage said to the other team, is just 1v1 me, let's go.
And you know what changed that fight was the Frost Prism from him. No one could get out of his way. He just chased down everything.
Yep.
And that E was doing work during that team
Oh
fight.
my gosh,
Wow.
so much work. He's so dangerous right now. Like, incredibly...
Moxie finally showing up in the team fight, doing a lot of damage. That was a good ult. Picked one person off, got another person low, but they just, at this point, they're gonna have to peel away from Shank because
they need to either get him a Hexbane, they need to keep him slowed, has to make that Twitch's job, something to keep him from doing what he's doing, which is all up in everyone's face, punching you, which is key.
And the only cursed wand in this game is on the side of Lawndogs.
So we could definitely. Oh no, they're on the. Never mind. They can't do that. They need. Every team needs one. Go ahead.
Sorry, I was just gonna say that I feel like Bo and Bastion, although they have a lot of HP, they don't feel very tanky. They are getting absolutely melted. In that last fight, Bastion went off almost directly after his ult went off. He got in almost no auto attacks from that attack damage buff. And if they're going to dive in like that, they're going to need more armor and more MR. Because the only armor MR they have right now is from the Everwinter Charm.
Yep.
Oh, well, I'm stupid. And the Inferno brand, of course. But those are very low
armor giving items.
They're more utility focused. Ooh, and they go straight for the Sindara.
I don't even care.
Well then, looks like Gulliver's Shaft is having none of it, and they don't contest.
Oh well.
Well then, I'm surprised that after
you can have this. We're just gonna let you have it, and
after such a tooth and nail, every Baldir.
Every fight has been like tooth and nail, and they're just like, well, yeah, we'll just let you have it. I mean, we don't really want it. I mean, it's just a giant monkey.
I'm not sure if they would have won that team fight, although I feel as if a perfect Bo play probably could have won it. Because Bo is very deadly at Sindara.
Definitely. I don't think they want to do a head-on 5v5 match. You never really want to do that in MOBAs anyway. Even if you're winning, you usually want to pick somebody off and then go. That's the smart thing to do.
Right.
But hey.
Looks like they'll leave Vex top lane. They're really utilizing the Vex split push very well. He's always shoving out of lane. And he always has ult up. And he's had pretty spot on ults in all these fights. Excuse me.
Yeah, you're good. Mob gets stunned.
I'm getting jumped on. Wow, talk about wombo combo. Ruin comes back in with a nice double stun. They will pick up Super Kage. That's a big amount of damage out of the fight. The Monkey Kratos coming in doing some damage, and Bean is chasing on to Ruin. Looks like they might get him. They'll just finish off the Monkey and Prego, and it looks like Ruin. And where did that come from? A 3 for 0.
It was just good play. We saw Mob get pulled out. Quickly got nuked down because of it. Super Kage, I'm not sure what happened to him. I didn't see. I think he just got every ultimate that they had thrown in his face.
Well, that's the downside to building. Look, he has an Agility Relic now, a Frost Prism, and a Reaper's Scythe. You're gonna get melted.
Yep, definitely.
Nice spring stun onto Ruin and Heat Drops, and these are pretty long death timers. That's 50 seconds.
That's 50 seconds that they don't have. This generator is probably gonna go down. Even though Super Kage and Mob are both now up, without Ruin there to kind of just be there to eat people, to eat some of the damage, it's going to be a lot harder.
Ooh, and it looks like Prego jumps in and lays the stun down. I don't think that's the place where he wanted to put
He
it.
wanted to be there. Don't let him
And a nice stun will probably pick off Vermilion here. Nice play. Super Kage Spring Boots in for the smash. They'll get another one. Protagonist running a bit low. Nice stun on the beam. Looks like he's going to drop. And wow, that turnaround. That turnaround.
Good turnaround.
Super Kage chasing. Zeus will use the Spring Boot. Although, oh yeah. Okay,
Yeah, he's gone.
Unless
I
Super
don't know.
Kage
Super
gets
Kage
a
was
good
this.
hook.
Ooh. Can he get the hook?
If the Spring Boots come up, it's all up to the Juke. Wow, he is fast.
He is really fast. I guess that's the
Ooh,
power
and he
of
gets
that.
the slow. He gets the hook.
Oh no,
That-
dude.
Pretty dirty.
It's that Reaper
Gets the-
scythe. That Reaper scythe gives you that bonus to movement speed, and he's able to close the gap very quickly. He hasn't had a V-Lance blade yet, but he's gonna be moving very, very quickly. It's gonna be hard for people to kite him around.
And it looks like they're just going to tank up this generator. Although Bo might have something to say about that. He comes in, he's going to stun up Mob, and it looks like he'll go down. Prego's in danger too. That next ult was a little questionable. Looks like he might drop. They do get the generator. Moxie will get one. Nice pickup with his ult. They'll probably get Prego here if the Bo can just land a Q. Nice spring boot. And he tosses down a stun. Looks like he'll be safe. So let's see how they counter push, because Sindara is not up for another 3 minutes, although there is an open generator in the bot lane.
Like I said, open generator in the bot lane. There's still top generator you need to be careful of for team Gullivre Shaft. He's gonna
And look, they're going to try and end it.
try and end it. That's something I would. Well, yeah.
Wow.
There's 3 people down.
Bold move, Cotton. Protagonist taken pretty low by those shots.
Not
Sure, if they can do this, they only have 3 minions. It is dropping. Nice ult by Mob. I think they're going to get Protagonist here. Prego hops in probably for the stun, although, ooh, nice 2-man stun. He might drop. Nice Vex shield. And it looks like in the background, Super Kage once again doing absolute work.
1v1.
Yep. Twitch will drop. Zeus is on the run. And it looks like this time Super Kage won't chase him. And that was a good play, probably a little desperate, and maybe the only option they had open.
Super Kage is still going for Bean. He's gonna catch him. Oh my gosh.
I feel like they should. Oh, and he jumps and misses
misses.
the hook. And it looks like they're gonna try their own little ending move here. Bean might be able to stop this. He does have that flaming sword of damage, a lot of damage onto Prego. Nice turtle healer saves him, and they're just going to end this game. Wow. Whew.
There we go.
And Lawndogs take it after tooth and nail fought. Really nice game by both sides.
Let us proceed with the items as always. Should be saving these two. These important things. Hold on. I will crop them later. 1 second, guys. I just being a bad caster.
I'll just toss some stats in there from the finishing screen. Lawndogs finished with a 20,000 gold lead, an 8.9k experience lead, and about 100 GPM lead, which is not that significant considering the length of the game.
Okay. Open that MS Paint real quick. Okay, so let's start off on Team Gullivre Shaft. We have Bean Tortoise with